One of our gifts from the past is the Gospel book from about 800 AD called the Book of Kells, though most of it was probably made on Iona in what is now Scotland. The text of the four Gospels is in Latin. The imagery is full of complex and ever-fresh understanding of our faith. Word and text and image combine, and images relate to each other. Near the start is this image of Mary and the child Jesus on folio 7V. They are shown like the icons of Eastern tradition, but in brilliant colours. No gold is used in Western icons like this to depict light shining from within, paint over beaten gold. But here chalk white is used instead, and borders of brilliant blues made from native woad, and yellows of orpiment. The figures display gold or red gold hair, as is found in the northern world, and often have blue eyes. At the time this was made, this was radical, a local enculturation, for Eastern icons used earth colours, and both humans and angels had brown skin. Mary here is still, like a great statue within the heavy frame of the image. She is not dressed like the wife of a small tradesman, but as a Roman matron, in clothes of silk that flow and a formal headdress. She is seated, the posture of preaching, but she is not speaking or even indicating. She looks outwards, drawing us in to contemplate the one she holds out to us, her child. Jesus is smaller than her, but large for a child, and with an adult form, just as in the Eastern icons. He also has a beard line. One of the joys of the Book of Kells is its sense of fun, and how Jesus grows his beard long throughout it. He is her child, but also the Eternal One, the Lord of the universe, who called us into being. Yet both have ordinary human features. Mary has a tiny curl escaping her headdress. Jesus has an arm across her breast, the other clutching her hand, and his bare feet dangling. As we look closer, Mary has legs and breasts with nipples, for she is a nursing mother as well as the model for us all. 4 angels surround the pair. 2 above fly joyfully, their multicoloured wings showing through Mary's heavy bordered but transparent halo. 2 angels below peep like children around her chair. Mary presenting a large child Jesus is also found on 2 high crosses on Iona, which were made about the same time. One, the St. Oran's cross, has Jesus again looking at Mary and with dangly feet. The other has 4 angels within a border. At the centre of the west face of this cross, St. Martin's cross, where it would catch the last of the evening sun, Jesus is forever being presented to us. To return to the Gospel book, the border of this image is rich with the birds of heavens intertwined. The borders often have interlace, a way of showing that it is sacred space, holy. Here, within the border, are little half circles, and within them small human figures, legs entangled as if dancing for joy, for it is a joyous page. Up above, another half circle, birds are similarly entangled. Creation is here. But then, strangely, for our 6 small figures, looking away from mother and child, on the right-hand side of the page of a lower level. Here we have to consider the page opposite, folio 7R, also online. Here there is a very elaborate decorated summary of the start of Matthew's Gospel. The first word is navitas, the birth, and the long line of the opening end breaks just opposite where these figures are looking. Here there is a line of unadorned text with jagged black writing. It says, "The Magi presented their gifts, and the children were massacred." Mary holds Jesus, the one who escaped. Like refugee mothers across the world. Viking raids probably meant that the Book of Kells was taken to Kells to protect it. But the St. Martin's Cross stood through it all. The raids, the plundering, burning, enslavement, massacre of the young. It stood through plagues and pandemics, with Mary forever holding out Jesus in his vulnerability and truth, for us to take or leave. Even centuries later, the islanders of Iona buried their stillborn children at the base of this cross. So when we look at this art of the Book of Kells from ancient times, it takes us into the joy of the Incarnation and the depths of human suffering the Incarnation Christ comes to live with.
Cantamus in omni die. Let us sing every day. This is a prayer that was probably first composed on Iona about the same time as the Book of Kells. It has been translated by Gilbert Marcus. Mary of the tribe of Judah, mother of the Most High Lord, gave fitting care to languishing mankind. Gabriel first brought the word from the Father's bosom, which was conceived and received in the mother's womb. Let us put on the armour of light, the breastplate and helmet, that we may be perfected by God, taken up by Mary. Truly, truly, we implore, by the merits of the childbearer, that the flame of the dread fire be not able to ensnare us. Let us call on the name of Christ, below the angel witnesses, that we may delight and be inscribed in letters in the heavens. Amen.